Do's and don'ts of rafting etiquette. 1. Choose a licensed and professional rafting outfitter. When shopping for an outfitter, ask them questions. See how long they have been in business under the current ownership. Ask them what kind of training their guides have and what government entity manages their outfitter's permit and training practices. This will let you know that you are working with a professional outfitter. Picking a professional outfitter will help ensure that the following rules are followed. 2. Always wear a life jacket, or personal flotation device (PFD). Although just because you wear a life jacket, it doesn't mean it will save your life. It must be worn correctly. All buckles must be clipped and the jacket should be fitted snug to your body. The trick here is to have the jacket fitted so you can breathe, yet the jacket should not be able to be pulled up over your head. Always have your professional guide fit your jacket. This will ensure a perfect fit. 3. Hold the paddle properly. Holding the paddle properly can be a huge safety concern. One hand should be at the base of the paddle on the shaft. The other hand should always be on the end of the shaft over the T-grip. The T-grip is made of hard plastic and can blacken eyes and knock out teeth. Keeping your hand over the T-grip will keep control of the paddle and cushion the blow if it should happen. Ask your professional commercial guide for the proper technique. 4. Avoid tinkering with the boats. I'll never forget the time a passenger, trying to be helpful, adjusted a bowline without asking and we turned around to see the boat floating away. I've also seen passengers take an unexpected dunk while hopping off the boat too soon when we arrived at camp in an attempt to tie us up. 5. Explore your own ways to stay entertained in nature. Don't expect others to do it for you. Smell a creosote bush after a storm. Notice the cool, desert breeze as it tickles your sun-warmed skin. 6. Listen. Your guides have reasons for asking you to tighten your life jacket, to wash your hands thoroughly, to avoid using soap in waterfalls and side streams, and to pee in the river instead of in camp. These rules help keep you and your fellow passengers safe and help to protect the natural environment we're experiencing. 7. Try not to compare your current trip to a past one. At least, not out loud and often, lest your guides and fellow passengers cringe. Every trip is different and each has its ups and downs, its variable weather, new people and experiences. Some months are better for hiking slot canyons, and some times of year are better for certain camps. 8. Push your limits, but don't compromise your safety. 9. Please remain seated and don't fiddle with technology in the rapids. A passenger who was asked to sit down and hold on for a particularly ornery rapid called Horn Creek. The passenger remained standing, unbeknown to the guide, who was facing forward, trying to snap some footage with his GoPro when the rapid started. The raft dropped and the passenger was thrown into the air and had to be flown out of the canyon with a broken collarbone. By sitting down and holding on, and not stress out your guides. 10. Don't let go of the T-grip. The top section of the paddle is called the T-grip. This section is shaped like a T and your top hand is supposed to firmly grasp it in order to paddle. During your rafting trip one should never let go of this T-grip, especially when approaching a rapid. If one lets go of the T-grip during a rapid, the top of the paddle could inadvertently end up in one of you paddling partner's faces, seriously injuring him or her. 11. Know what you are getting into. There are rafting trips out there for every experience level. Make sure you are selecting the right trip for you and your group. If you have never gone before and are not in the best physical shape, make sure you don't throw your group on the Class 5 Pine Creek section. Take it easy and enjoy one of our Class 3 trips such as Browns Canyon. 12. Don't panic if you fall in the river. If for some reason during your trip you end up falling out of your raft, do not panic. The guides will give you an in-depth safety talk prior to entering the river, which includes instructions on what to do if you fall out of the boat. Listen to this talk, and if you do fall in the water, do not panic. Look for your guide and stay calm. Following these simple do's and don'ts can help make sure your rafting experience is as enjoyable as possible. Have fun out there.